How you doing, guys? Welcome to Car Mechanic Shop Simulator, the game that's going to test my patience for the next 100 in-game days. My task is simple, to basically take this downtrodden store that only sells very limited items and turn it into the absolutely amazing supermarket of selling car parts that I can make it. At the end of the day, all I have to do is turn a massive amount of profit and prove to the people that sold me this business that I am just the greatest car salesman person who own this shop in the world. That's basically my entire plan. So let's get on with this. Straight away, we're basically just selling bits and pieces. That's all we've got to do. And as long as people are happy, then I'm happy. I'm making money and the jobs are good. And we start off with a very simple store. One rack for bits and pieces, one rack on this woman, and one rack over there for tires and bits that we can't get just yet because I'm skint. So I'm going to try and make the most amount of money that I possibly can. This man, I think, has just wiped me out. No, I've got one more spring left to sell. Fantastic. $84 to you, my kind sir. Thank you very much for being here. Have a great day. Sir, would you be the last person with a bouncy personality that's going to be taking the last spring? I think you are. You look like a really miffed off, like, you know, Mr. Tony Stark. Anyways, $84. Thank you very much. $11 change. Have a great day. I'm going to shut my store and now I've got to purchase a license. And the thing I've got to purchase a license for is more product. This one here for a product license, radiator fans, brake service, tires, rim, blah, 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 blah. Now, before I do that though, I want to go through the other items I have here for sale and make the most amount of money out of each item possible. This can only be done with a little bit of tweaking. So what we're going to do is we're going to buy this one, and this one. We'll get these three items on the shelf and then we can start fudging with prices to make the most amount of money out of these poor saplings as much as I possibly can. The first delivery. Now, the reason why I will do this during the time that no one's in the store is because I can whack the price up for as much as I possibly can and then kind of bring the price down so I can get it to an average before people start buying things properly. That's the best way to make money, and it's the capitalist way to make money. None of this namby-pamby, oh, we'll do a discount, you're going to be paying the high rates at my shop, or you can just go and find a discount store that can be bothered to give you the credit. That's all I'm going to say. Right, we're going to whack this all the way up to $270. We're going to whack this up to however much that can go up to, and the tires, we're going to be putting a massive premium on them as well. So what we need to do is we need to work out the price of each item that's going to be done. I think what we do with these, obviously that is too much. I'm going to be making way too much money, so I'm going to bring these down to about 135, and we should be, we'll see how things go. With these, like 270 obviously is too much, so I'm going to bring this down to 200 and let's say 230. Worst comes worst is they don't sell and we just kind of get a gist of where we can actually put our profit. And with the oil, I'm just going to put this down to 40. You know what, we'll do it at 50 and we'll see where we go. Now, because we've got a couple of hours until the store actually shuts, or have we? No, maybe Monday is over. Oh dear, we might be able to make one sale, maybe. We'll see how things go. Monday, day one. Almost, well, yep, Monday, day one. It's over. Apparently that's too expensive, so we need to knock that down to 134. Close the shop, push T, end the day. Open store, jobs are good 'em. Hi sir, can you buy some of my more expensive crap that I can basically sell to you on Happy? Nope. Okay, 133 then. Oh no, I don't like that. Don't like that at all. Right, that one. 132. You don't want it for 132. Alright, 131. And this is how you go about finding the best prices. It's a little bit of like trial and error, but the best way to do it is like this. Okay, what about 130? And as soon as we start selling products, that's all good. It means every time I put the product on the shelf is what I want to sell it for. Okay, you motor oil's too expensive for you, so we'll drop this down to $48. Okay, not a problem. You're going for the tires, are you? That's a good, bold choice. Really? 130 is too expensive. 129. I will sell them for as much money as I possibly can. 127 to the next customer. No, still too expensive. 125. 123. 122. Okay, I've dropped these down to $120. The oil's at 46, I think it is now. But we'll get there eventually. Hey, we found the right price for the tires. Fantastic. And the world is a happier place. Well, I am at least. Right, apparently, I think the motor oil is still too expensive. $45 for motor oil. I'll put it down to 43. That's $240, sir. Thank you very much for the money. All right, well, ladies, the lady has a tire and she's not afraid to like belt somebody with it. Hey, we found the right price for the oil. Fantastic. Now we got to do is get the brake survey done. 43. Oh, apparently they're too expensive. So let's bring this down to $215. Apparently $215 is ideal. Right, let's up that to another $1. I think she's bought one as well, so that's cool. You know what? We'll do up to 220, and we'll see if someone buys it for 220. 216. Okay, so 220 is too expensive. Drop it down to 219 and see what happens. Go on. Oh, 218. 217. I genuinely think 215 is probably the actual limit, but you know, it's all good to try these things. 216. Hey, $216. Right, fantastic. So day one in this shop, and I'm basically trying to get the best profit out of them all. So I'm just going to carry on doing this for just a little bit. I'll be right back with you, give you a couple of updates. But yeah, this is day one of me working in this store. Hopefully the next couple of weeks will be a lot better, and you'll see a massive improvement in this store, because yeah, we definitely need to make a lot more money. Welcome, day 6 of my entire takeover of the world of automotive parts, and we've extended the store a little bit. I now have more shelves full of stuff that these gullible people are willing to buy, and I've already gone through the pricing to make sure they're paying top dollar for stuff that I can get from Wish. Well, I think that's where I get it from. It's either that or I get it from Temu, one of the two. Either way, it's definitely not from where I live. So yeah, we're just making lots and lots of money right now. There's about 7 grand's worth of merch I've bought, so I'm hoping to make a good $10,000 today. And the reason why I'd like 10 grand is so we can buy the extra bit, which is now telling me that I need to increase the size of my shop, because apparently my ego is just too big for this minute tiny space, and I need bigger space for my head. 163 with $2 change. Get in. So I'm going to keep selling stuff until there's nothing left on the stores. It's about as empty as my heart after my parents gave away my childhood dog. Change of $14. Boom. Hello lady, you need to wear a different t-shirt. 5, 6, 7. Boom. Yes. Right, that's $140 there, sir. That's $10 change. Yeah. 216, $1 change. Fantastic. But yeah, the one thing that's confused me right now is where it says vehicles for sale. I don't know what's going on over there, and I don't know what this is over here. This little pink. What are you? Apparently you're a for sale sign or something. I don't know. Anyways, there's loads of them, and we've got all this space that I'd love to extend the store into, but I'm not sure how that's going to happen. Not sure when it's going to happen, but during this video we'll try and find out. Okay, halfway through my day and I'm already $3,580 in profit, and as you can see the shop is emptying quite nicely, even for a Sunday where most people are taking their sleepy time, apart from me when my kids wake me up at 4 o'clock in the morning banging on my walls telling me they're hungry and apparently they're deprived children. I'm still working here at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a Sunday with people buying loads of expensive car parts off me. How you doing, sir? You got a bit of a spring in your step? Fantastic. It's $84 for you to enjoy that time. Ta-da! Oh, we've got a posh person dressed up ready for a rim, sorry. And another person on a Sunday that seems a bit tiresome. Yes, I know, it's Sunday. You got to make your own jokes or you're going to be disappearing yourself very quickly. Level 10's been accomplished. We're nearly 5 grand up on the day. It's a good day. Okay, so I'm coming up to the end of day 6. It's been fun, but you know, I really must dash. I've got to go home and feed my children if they're still awake. It's Sunday. Tomorrow is a day of, well, I won't get any rest until I've succeeded in my task of becoming the greatest car parts salesman in all the land. Okay, day 8 is approaching upon this little tiny shop of steel and plastic and bits and pieces of things that we have to sell to people, and I've got enough money now to look into buying a vehicle license, which means I can buy Titan Riders. I don't know what these are, apparently they're bikes or whatever, but I'm purchasing the license regardless for $2,000. And now I need to buy a vehicle stand, which is in the furniture section, for another $1,000. And now I've got to wait until it turns up. Magical box from the sky. Deliver. There we are. So apparently I have to go and put it over there because it's a parking space. Okay, so the front goes here. There we go. So I've now got to order any vehicle. I don't know what I'm doing. Dave, help me. Okay, vehicles. So I've got 4,500 left. I can't buy the lightning bike because it's 5,500. I could buy the speedster, which is 3,800, or the eco cruise for 3,400. I'm going to hedge my bets on the speedster. Now I've got to wait for the magical box in the sky to turn up once more to bless me with a present of love. Ah, right. And there we go. Hey, it's a moped. Right. So top dollar on this is $5,775. I'm going to push that down as okay, and then obviously I'm not going to be able to sell it for $5,000. It's not going to happen, but we can expect somebody to buy off of us. Hey, a man's making moves like Jagger. Yes, sir. Are you interested in the moped? Hi, I would like to buy this vehicle for 5,100. What do you think? Yes. Fantastic. I just made $1,000. Thank you very much to that man in the jacket. Right. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to do that again. Right. So $84 to you. So whilst I'm waiting for this, I'm going to buy another one of those and shove that in my order box, and we're going to do that again. That's $175, sir. Brilliant. Thank you very much. Okay, that's up for sale. This guy wants a tire. I want to retire. 132. I gotta go. Someone's over in the parking space. The bat alarm was calling me. Yes, sir. I'm gonna reject your offer. I'm very sorry. The last one of these sold for 5,100. You gotta buck up your money on that one. I'm very sorry. I don't take that to charity. Oh, there's a woman coming towards me. Can I serve that customer there and sell that bike at the same time? I should be able to. Fantastic. Right, off we go. No, how you doing, madam? Would you like the moped? We'll take it for $810 worth of change. Brilliant. I've got $7,195 burning a big hole in my pocket. The crowd is going wild. With $171 from this gentleman, I'm living the life of a dream right now. Living the dream. $140. Fantastic. So I've got 7,506. I can almost fully stock this shop again and sell another bike at the same time. Having this actually as a side income is actually pretty profitable. Now, how much is it to buy an employee? Growth service cashier requires level 10. Fine. Is that person going to work now? Yes, they are. Excellent. That's only going to cost me $500. We can make a lot of money now. Hold on, vehicles. Speedster. Buy. This makes my life so much easier. Jeffrey here is my star. Yes, his name is Jeffrey and he is a star. If you like what I'm doing over here with this video, hit the like, subscribe and notification button below for all other updates. Speedster for 5,700. Anybody? I've got an awesome little moped and it's not afraid to like burn your crotch off. Anybody? Oh no. Oh, there's a person. Really? No. Huh. That person walked through the wall with a shopping bag. I'm now very concerned about that person. I'm really concerned that nobody's buying the bike. Oh no. Aha! Altering the price and someone's decided, hey, I'm just going to walk over and have a look at your motorcycle. Yes, sir. What can we do for you? A little bit more, you'll be fine with that. The next person has to offer a little bit more than that and I'll be happy. Imagine the wind blowing through your hair, the sound of a very large gnat in your eardrum. That's the engine. We will sell it to you for $5,000, sir. Congratulations on your brand new Mopedius Maximus. It's amazing. All right, cool. So I've got $9,955 from selling mopeds. Day 8, and we're already making a shed ton of money. Oh, I'm going to buy the lightning bike. This is the most expensive bike I can sell right now. I'm turning into Del Boy. Get these boxes from China. All of a sudden I'm making a shed ton of cash. It's fantastic. All right, $8,000. $8,000 for the motorcycle. It's an off-road marvel. If you want to know how well it goes, you're gonna have to find some off-road because we're in a city. But it's a lovely bike. It's brand spanking new, straight out the box, sir. And $500 is a lovely offer, like, for profit, but I would really prefer, you know, a good couple of grand. Day 8 of my shop, and I'm selling bike. I got Jeffree Star inside selling, like, doing stuff on the checkouts, and I'm selling motorbikes. So you know what? We're gonna do this whole tricky, the sales trick. Knock it down by $1. Yeah. So we knock it down by $1. Hopefully this guy wants to buy off us for $2,000 more than I'm wanting. 300. I'm sorry, man. Can't do it. Not for $300 profit. Welcome to Hybrid's car emporium of bicycle, well, motorbikes at least. Is this taking your fancy, sir? Would you like it? $680 worth of profit. You know what? I'll take your offer. Hold out your round. You bought yourself a lovely bike. Can't very much. I'm up to $12,000 and I'm enjoying life. And we've almost sold out everything in the store. Jeffrey, you have been an absolute blistering star today. 4 more items, is it 4, 5? 5 more items in this store and then everyone can meg off. It's been a good day. Jeff, you've been awesome. Thank you very much for your time. $500 will go to you, and the profit for this has been absolutely fantastic. 12 grand in one day. That's not too shabby. Yep, he's got a spring in his step, sir. It's the battle of the twins over a spring. You want it? We'll sell it. It's all good. There we are. Ah, the last spring before summer. Huh, and there we are. Jeff, you've been amazing. Thank you very much for your time, buddy. I know you're not going to go anywhere until I've restocked the shelves, are you? Yeah. All right, cool. So I'm going to restock these shelves, see what else I can buy. And if I get desperate, we can start selling motorbikes again and make a shed ton of cash off of people who are willing to buy stupid things for lots of money. Fantastic. Day 8. And it's been one of those days where I wish every day was like this. Day 20 in car sale mechanic world, and I'm gonna be honest, we're grinding now. We've opened up more shelves, we're selling more products, and Keith, my star, he's there, he's grinding away, he's got the day going. I have tried getting rid of this little thing up in the top left, so this is like breaking the fourth wall, right? In the top left it says objective, wait for the client to appear and accept their order. Now, I've bought motorbikes and I've sold motorbike, and that thing still hasn't gone, so I don't know what's going on with this. So the only thing I can really think about doing now is upgrading the store and moving forwards in my ultimate like takeover of the entire mechanic world. So what we're going to do is we're going to look into actually buying in more not growth, because growth means it's more square footage, and unfortunately square footage costs quite a bit of money, and I don't really want to buy square footage because it's a pain in the bum. So what I need to do is I need to buy more licenses. Now I already got down to product listing number 4, and we've still got all of this stuff to go, so I want to go down to like number 5, turbochargers, rear springs, more tires and rims. Now when it comes to more tires and rims, I am using nearly all of that racking space, and it's kind of making me sit here going, I think I'm running out of room. And the reason why is just because I'm not taking advantage of the fact that I have lots of floor space, and I'm not really using most of it. So what I want to do is I want to bring in another like tire racking and bring it into here. But then I want to bring in some actual shelves coming off of this area as well, so we're using up the floor space we already have, so we don't need to expand the store anymore to make more money on the floor space we already have. Basically, stop giving people more money and I get more money out of what I already have. Oh, Keith's got on break. All right, cool. I'll just finish off the day. 242, so that's 58 change. 5, 6, 7, 8. Brilliant. Have a lovely day, sir. See you later. And that's $48 to you, sir. Thank you very much. And you want $52 change? Well, as my last customer, I'm going to give you an extra $1. Have a great day. All right, there we go. I know the game hates it when you give extra money away, but you know, he's my last customer. I'm going to look after my people. He can go and buy coffee. Right, so I've got floor space, and I've got all this stuff I've really got to buy. Now, this is the problem. I've got to restock my shelves. There is no way of currently getting someone to do it for you. The only employee you can get, I believe, is the cash register. So what I need to do first is I need to buy all the tires and rims that are on this list. So that one, 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 and that one. And we're going to buy all that. That's 5 grand. So basically the way that I've been stacking it up is I've been doing alternate days until all of that finishes being sold. I can't really buy anything else because I kind of get confused about what I actually own. This is just because if I'm buying in bulk, and that means buying one box of everything, then I kind of sit there and just go, and my brain starts hurting. So unfortunately, it's just the way I'm doing things. Maybe a little bit slower, but yeah, it's the easiest system to do. Have the tire racks run out? Yes. Cool. Then let's buy more tires. Has all the products run out? Yes. All right, cool. Then let's buy more products. And that's how I'm doing it. Makes more sense to me, unfortunately. And I do say unfortunately. All right. So that's all the rims and tires out. That's all good. So this new product license, which is this one, no, it's the vehicle license. This is 1 set of tires, 2 sets of tires, 1 set of rims. So I'm gonna need another set of racking because we can only get 2 more left on that shelf. So I need to go to the store, I need to buy some furniture, I need to buy a new tire rack, and then I need to buy the new tires as well. And then what we'll do is we'll get that stuff sorted. So that one, and that one. And then we're good. Buy that. Cool. Alright, well these can go over here because these are new sets of rims. Now I need to change the price of these very quickly because, well, if I want to make the most money, then we'll look into that in just a second. Rightio, so these are new things. The market value price is 164. Now, if I look at most of the profits that we're getting from this, we're adding around $20 per item on everything we ever sell. So these are 158, normally like 132. You can kind of see a pattern of like we're adding about $20. So I don't understand why it gives us this. Oh, we can put it up as much as we want. No, you can't. So 115, so these are going to be about 135. So what I want to do is I'm going to put it up to 140. I'm going to drop down the pennies, drop down that and put it up to 140. And then the 256 ones, these are going to be 145. So 145, we'll drop down the pennies, drop down the tens, and then drop down the unit. Cool. So as you can see, we just sold one of those. So now I can up the price by $1. Now if someone else buys one of those tires, then I know that I can up it again by another $1. It's the same with these rims, where these are doing for these are $109, so these are going to be 130. So obviously again we'll knock down the pennies, and then we'll knock down the tens, and we're 130. We're only making $6 a rim on that, which is a bit skanky. That's not right then. So these are 155, so these should be 170. Okay, looks like we've sold 2 of these now, so we can up that by another $1. You know what? I'm going to put these up. Oh, market price is 160. Oh, I'm not looking at this right. 164. We want these at 1. Okay, so 195. Market value is 171. That should be completely fine. Okay, so they're still selling. So I'm going to knock these up to 190. And I'm going to put these up to 200. Yeah, and these two things here. So rear springs and turbochargers. We can buy those up and put them on the shelf. Day 20 over with, and as you can see, we are making our money. We're all good. And now I just need to keep this rolling. We got 14 grand. I need to do a bit of a restock, but apart from that, we're all right. And it just means that the world is coming to a better place for us. Now, as said, I want to try selling more vehicles. The downside is I'm not sure what's going on within the game. It says objective, wait for the client to appear and accept their order, so I don't really know what's going on. But there is a couple of other little ventures that we can go into. Now, when it comes to management, we can go growth, we can do services. Now, we could go into the workshop. The workshop allows you to accept orders for repairs and replacement of parts. From time to time, there will be a client who needs your help. So what I'm looking at about like day 30, we're probably going to open into the workshop, because I think by then money will be coming in quite cleanly and we'll be able to move forward much faster at that point. Day 34 in my hardware store of car greatness. And I'm going to be honest, I think I've run out of room. And I'll introduce you to the rest of my store now. So I've been on a bit of a binge recently. I've now owning basically all of the licenses for all of the stock I can possibly buy in this store, which basically just means I am the GOAT of owning car parts. I am, when it comes to the car part god, I'm the man who supplies God with his supplies of car parts. There is no one greater than me. I own everything to do with cars. Well, anything I can sell in here at least. Now the reason why I feel like I've run out of room is because, well, I sort of have. I haven't got anywhere else to put rims and tires, and I've got another 6 boxes of rims and tires to deal with, and I can't put them on any shelf. I've filled everything up and it's not great. So I have to wait until Jeffrey, my star behind the counter, has got rid of a load of old crap, and then we can put all this stuff up on the old shelves and be happy. Now the downside is extending the store is quite pricey. I'm going to show you now. Extending the store. Manage. Growth. The first upgrade, that was fine. That was well, this one's 4 grand. I don't have 4 grand. Then the next one afterwards is 6 grand, and I don't have $10,000. I don't have enough thousands and thousands of dollars to extend my store, which is a pain in the bum. And right now, I can't do it. I ain't got enough money. All my money is invested in the stock that's all on the shelves. Kinda suck. Now, I could go hell for leather and take out a massive loan. Well, I say massive loan of $1,000, which isn't going to get me anywhere. It's not even going to buy me a cup of tea. And if you do want to help me buy a cup of tea, hit the like, subscribe, and notification button below. It'd be most appreciated. Anyways, apart from that, as you can see, upgrading the size of the store is very, very pricey, which means, well, I can't do it just Services wise, what we can do is when Jeffrey Star behind the old like counter has served a few more people, we can open up the workshop. We just gotta wait until Jeffrey works his ass off until we can get it done. Now Jeffrey does cost a pretty penny. I think I'm racking him in for about a week's worth of like contract at the moment, which has cost me around 6 grand. Well, is it 3 grand or I can't remember how much he's charging me, but he's charging me a small fortune. Pain in the ass, really is. But I do have to wait until he's made enough money for me. Just gotta wait. That's all it is. Waiting. Here we go. $2,729 here. Fantastic. Now we can manage the workshop. Oh, we can't because I'm like 30 quid short. Come on, Jeffrey Star, make me some more dosh. Well done, Jeffrey. Right. I have a workshop. There we go. And now I've got no money. Again, which doesn't help. So this is my workshop. I still don't know what the objective thing is. Wait for the client to appear and accept their order. As I said, I've been selling bikes and stuff. No one's been turned up. That is something I will be looking into a little bit further down the line when we got a bit more cash. But apart from that, it's just one of those things. I do it occasionally if I just want to make a couple of quick $1,000. Does really help. Anyways, this dude, it looks like there are no orders at the moment. Check the waiting room to see if there is a new customer. I have a waiting room? Oh no, it's behind the shelf. Oh no. Hi, I need to replace one part in my vehicle. Could you help me? How much am I charging for an air filter? I could do it for £45 because, yeah, deliver the part to the mechanic. You know, buddy. Thanks for providing the needed part. Now we will take care of this customer's. Fantastic. He's got 2 minutes and 56 seconds until his car's repaired. So there we go. We're just waiting for him to like move his butt now, and then we're waiting for a space, and I can put another rack of tires in there or another rack of rims in there. Kind of annoying that I stacked all these up, and now there's a door right where my shelf is. That's the most annoying thing I've seen so far. Are you okay? It says I've got to deliver the right part. I just did, didn't I? Oh, for flip's sake. Let me do it. I'm going to be out of like parts now, aren't I? Look, yeah, ready. Go. Maybe he's fixing it. First time I've had this done. So, don't know. There we go. Anyways, I'm putting another box in the bin. Ta-da. So I'm waiting with you, mate. 1 minute and 40 seconds to go. This is real slow. Boring. Right. Next. Still waiting for a space. Oh no, we got another customer. Hello, lady. Yeah. Hi, I need to replace. We can do that for $88. Sure. Which one was it? Oh, you want that one. That's this one here. Fantastic. The red fluid, the motor oil. Here you go, bud. Brilliant. Wow, she's gonna be there for 6 minutes. I might have closed by then, maybe. Anyways, gotta wait for this dimwit to be gone in 45 seconds. Oh yes, well, I don't mean to be ripped off, but you will be. Oh yes. Yeah. Brilliant. He is gonna get absolutely stung for whatever he's gonna be able done to his car. Air filter for like 40 quid. We sell him for 25. It's a bargain of the century for us, not for him. Capitalism, we love it. Right, are you ready, mate? You gonna be paying up soon? Yes, Dad, I'm gonna be paying soon. Oh, also, I figured out at exactly 10 o'clock, this guy smegs off, even if a customer's in the shop. Really annoying. Whee! 20 skedoodles in profit. Thank you very much, matey. Have a lovely day. No, sir, your car was over. It was over here in the workshop. Workshop car. Apparently, customers are stupid. Anyways, as you can see, we're making quite a bit of cash. Within the time that I've been talking to you, we've gone from very little to 5.5 grand. So we haven't done too bad. Not too shabby on the old pricing whatsoever. On the plus side to having this workshop open now, I don't think I pay this guy any wages, which is quite handy. The second thing is that it's one of those things that all the stuff on the shelf is X amount of money. Now, if you've got somebody who needs an air filter done and the air filter is $25 and you're going to charge them $40 for it, you're literally going to be making money off the job, and that's perfectly fine. It just means you can sort of legitimize being like a rip-off merchant. You know, it's all good from here to here. Hey, I got to do the work. Plus, I mean, we're supplying the part as well. It's going to be extra cash on their part, not ours. But yeah, look, it's a workshop for all those people who don't understand English. Workshop. That's phonetics. That's how my kid learnt how to speak in school, which personally kind of annoyed me a little bit because it's WORKSHOP, not work. For me, sounds a little bit wonky. I mean, admittedly, the way I speak is pretty wonky anyway. How you doing, sir? What can we do for you? A rim 12. That's the sparkly one. I'll do it for $19.99. Thanks for accepting the order. I will be here waiting for it to be done. Fantastic. Rim 12. Do I have that one on stock? That's rim 13, so I've got to have rim 12 somewhere. That's rim 10, rim 11, rim 7, rim 8. Oh, bums. 6, 5, 4. I'll gather that's 3, 2, 1. Oh dear. Rim 10 is in one of these boxes. They're tyres. They're tyres. They're tyres. I don't know what rim that is. Is this rim? Well, I mean, I'm going to find out either way, innit? Apparently that was the one. I'll take it. Can I put this on a show? I can. Excellent. Oh no. Oh no, I just threw it into the wall. Ah, fudgy me doodles. I just launched an entire box of rims in the back of the... Oh no. Hold on. Well, that's not good. I wonder if I extend the store, I wonder if I can get my box back. How much is extending the store? Growth. 4 grand? You know what, we're done. There it is. There's my box. Right, I need to kind of sneak around. And it medged. Is that really those ones? It was as well. It was amazing. Okay, cool. Right, well, there we go. So we've extended the store again because I've got into a desperate panic trying to find my stuff. And now what I've got to do is I've got to move this back against the wall, and then we got a bit more room. So that's all good. What we do is actually I actually don't mind having this here, and then we can stick another rack in here. Well, actually, we might be able to get 2 more in there. Maybe. So have a look at this then. So what we do, go into furniture, get myself another tie rack for $7.50. Wait until it turns up, obviously. Finally it's turned up. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Alright, let's go and grab a couple of boxes. Now, technically, I only need like 1 more rack, which isn't too bad, because the only one I've doubled up on is that space up there. So if I just literally buy 1 more rack, which will go over in that square there, we can basically do an entire store now. So every time I do a stock take, I can literally just plump the whole store out and be like, well, there you go, done. Don't care. It's all done. So you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to take the risk, financial risk on my part, buy another tie rack, stick that up there. All good. All right, grab these. Run that in there. Fantastic. And then we chuck this on the old Rackius Maximus and we're done. I've basically got everything in this store without having to buy the whole store. Amazing. And what I will do though is I will keep expanding the shop because we could probably double up on everything, so we can have 2 rows of everything, so we just make loads of money and we never have to really restock it, which is becoming the king of the kingdom sort of thing. But now all I got to do is open up again, carry on the grind, and we go from there. Well, I've got 2 cars that we're working on right now, and that's going to be completely fine. And Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, and we're all good. We're all good. Next thing I want to do in the next video, well, the next section of this video, is I want to start opening up the vehicle licensing. So this is going to be quite expensive. It's going to be 16 grand to do the whole lot, and it does mean opening up another 3 spaces to sell stuff. So that's what we need to do there as well. Also, like I said, I want to grow the whole store, so I need to open this up. It's going to be a lot of money. Now this is going to be the last section of what I'm going to be doing, because technically we're selling everything from the store that we have right now and we don't have to really worry about expansion anymore. So I'm just going to save up a load of money and we're going to expand the whole lot, do everything. When I got 16 grand, we're going to kick it up here. We're going to do 3 lots of everything. So we're going to have the expensive stuff, cheap stuff, blah blah stuff, and we're just going to have a load of old stuff up here. So I'm going to get all that done, and as soon as I clip my fingers, well, I can't clip this one because this one hurts right now because I pulled a nail out, but apart from that, we're yeah, this will all be a little bit more full. See you in a sec. Well, here we go. Day 99 and I'm packing stuff away. I have been grinding for a long time. I've been making this store, I can't. I've been making this store as good as possible, even to a point where now we're actually doubling up on shelves just to fill the space. It's been a really good run, and honestly, if you want to play a game that's just going to be easy to just chug by, be happy and not really give a damn about the world, this is definitely one of them. I've enjoyed building up this store to a point where I am basically the greatest person in the entire land, of owning all the car parts and bits and pieces to supply everyone's cars and knock all of my competitors out of business. Moo-ha, ha-ha. The only thing I never really quite did though was fill up the car park full of bikes, but that is because even as somebody who has to like stock the shelves, because I haven't got a staff member who will actually do stocking the shelves or a staff member who will actually sell motorbikes, so you have to do quite a lot on your own. Now that's okay, But the only pain in the ass I really found was having to kind of get the bikes over to their spots. That was more of the part of the problem. And I'll explain that right now. Imagine, if you would, like ordering 25 motorcycles and then having to get them all over here from over there, all in separate boxes. There's no big trolley system. There's no like way of like multi-packing. You have to bring them all over separately. I was gonna do it, but I kind of sat there and just went, you know what? I don't think I really need. And the reason why is just because, well, I mean, bikes are a quick flip as well. You put up a load onto the actual spaces, and then wait for gullible people to come by and buy them. They'll buy them pretty much for a profit each time, and it doesn't matter how much the profit is. You're guaranteed a profit each time. What I will do is I'll show you. I'll get all this stuff put back on the shelf, and then we'll get Jeffree Star behind the old counter to like make sure that he's like working. And yeah, I'll show you how easy it is to buy and sell motorbikes, because that's the only thing really you have to worry about in this game, apart from getting parts for the garage and people having to like get their cars fixed, this, that and the other. And it's all good. It's tough being good, really is. So you may be asking yourself, why am I bothering to double up on my shelves? Well, on the reason, I can't be bothered to do this every single day. I mean, if I can make sure that I can stack the shelves to a point where I don't really have to worry for like a week, you can leave your store on autopilot. I mean, admittedly, that's part of the problem with these games. And it's the same problem with every supermarket simulator game out there. Once you get to a point where you can automate practically everything in the game, it becomes a reason not to play the game. So where we're up to now is that reason. I'm up to that point where I just don't really have to worry about the store anymore. I can put the stuff on the shelf, get Jeffree behind the counter, and boom, I don't have to worry about doing anything in the store. I don't have to worry about giving anybody like any money. I don't have to worry about just anything in general. Everything gets done after it's all been stacked, and kind of just leaves you sitting in the corner twiddling your thumbs. And that's when you can sell motorbikes. You can just do it off your back and no one really cares, as long as you're taking care of the people at the garage as well, because you have to supply all the parts for the garage to fix people's cars. That means it's a bit of backwards and forwards between being there and being in here. Again, it's another reason why doing the whole like motorcycle thing was kind of a bit of a redundant part of this game. I kind of like it though. I mean, it's nice to have a bit of an alternative way of making money, but it's kind of a pain in the butt that I can't just take 20 boxes on a trolley and then wheel them over. I have to literally just throw them over. As said, I'll show you in a minute. Okay, so there we go. My entire shop is now done. It's all filled up with all the stuff. It's double shelved with every item apart from tyres and rims, because in fairness, tyres and rims take up quite a lot of space. Now, I will show you that you don't have to upgrade the whole store. Now, I basically grew up to like section 6, but 7, 8 and 9, I kind of figured I don't really need them. And the reason why is because you're able to get everything within this one area. Up until level 6, you're completely fine. We own up to product level 10, the vehicle license we own as well. And this was the one main concerning thing. When it came to the vehicles, the level 3 vehicles, which are the Kylo cycle, yeah, the Silo, the Cyclo cycle, the Swift Rider and the Yamaha, or Yamahir, basically they're not the most expensive vehicles. The most expensive ones are the ones you originally unlock. So I kind of sat there and just went, there's no real point. Now, I was buying a lot of these at one point. I was buying 6 at a time. So what I'll do is I'll buy another 3 of those, and then I will open the store. Well, I'll switch the next day and open the store. Jeffree should come in. He's all good. And then what I need to do is make sure that he's up to par on... I've got him for another 5 days. He's good. So this is the problem with owning motorbikes. I've got no way of getting them over there in one go. I kind of just have to just throw them over and hope that we just get close enough. This is the part of the problem with doing motorcycles. And I was all right at first. I was like, yeah, I'm making loads of money. And it was like, all of a sudden, it kind of just slowed down, because this is how you had to do it. You had to throw the bikes over here just to get them to the squares. I mean, basically, the idea is to sell these for as much as humanly possible. So they're down for 8,324. Normal market value is around 5,000, and that's completely fine. Now, selling them, every single time someone comes up and buys one, it will be a profit. There's no problem with that at all. It's depending on how much of a profit you want to get. Now, most of the time, I wouldn't have accepted it if it's like $30, but if it's like, I'm going to get a profit of 1,000, I'm guaranteed to take this money because, well, I'm a greedy capitalist. Moo ha ha ha. At the end of the day, that's just the way I've played the game. I've enjoyed the grind. Admittedly, sometimes I have sat here and fallen asleep in my chair going, my god, I'm bored crapless, but that's just the joys of these supermarket games. Over time, they do grind on you and you do sit there and just go, I can't be bothered anymore, but I will prevail for the greater good. The greater good. But apart from that, it's okay. Now I've just got to wait for these two to sell. Now, one way I did kind of find to push the sale was to click on the sign and then push this little button to knock it down to point like 1 cent, and then people all of a sudden just randomly turn up and buy them. I'll deal with that in a minute. The other one thing that we have to pay attention to really is the waiting area. This guy here is one who's waiting, say, giant exclamation mark, and he wants brake discs attached to his car. Now, if you go above a certain point on the negotiation, you'll get met with this noise. And that basically means no, ain't going to pay that much for you. I kind of figured every time that you actually clicked on one of these, halfway was about right. And then what you do is you go over to your shelf, pick up a brake disc, and then throw it at the mechanic. Congratulations, now he's fixing that car. Absolutely amazing, isn't it? And that is basically the entire grind up to finish point of this game. I now have completed God mode. I am the greatest. I am the best of all time. And I'm going to be brutally honest, I've got no more reasons to carry on. So, this has been Car Mechanic Store Simulator. This has been Hybridsteel, and this is my day 1 to 100 of building the greatest car store simulator. Well, I'm going to say the best car store for parts in the world. And if you've enjoyed this video, hit the like, subscribe, and notification button below for all other updates. See, it even says above the door, best car parts workshop. Yeah. And there we go. So thank you very much for kicking by. I've been Hybridsteel. You've been awesome. And hopefully, maybe you'll go and pick this game up. I can support the developer if it's cheap enough. If it's not, complain about it. Be happy. But I've enjoyed the game to a point. At the end of the day, it's a supermarket sim with a few other bits and pieces that give it a little bit more of a gimmick. And that makes it more, well, honestly, it makes it a little bit more fun. Until then, bye-bye for now.